Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The low kick connects. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some healing. Hold your breath. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead. Will this super art connect? All right, what's coming up next? Oh, what's this? Finishes them with a drive impact. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Jumps up, grabs him, closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Taking stock. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will look a super art. Going in. Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high gear. Oh, plot twist. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Connects with the throw. Made Picocho. Getting it some real damage. Gets the tips with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. So fast on the air throw. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Oh my god, they just pumped it up! No more burns out! Player 2 is with raw super hard incoming. Excellent read! Low heavy! Throws him! Okay, Picocho from heaven! Good super art to show off what a PhD in fighters can do for you! What now? There's a burnout! A lot of pressure building up here. What a clutch low heavy! Low heavy! What will be the follow-up here? Big slamma jamma! Player 1 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Comes a new challenger.
We're about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? Starts the round off with a projectile to assess the situation. Starts off zoning with fireballs. They're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throws them to negate the block. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Strings it all together. The quarter makes it hard to... Nice counter! Player 2 holding on to that quarter. Burnout activates. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They exchange blows. The low kick hits. The low. A super art. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't use any drive boost. Gotta play it safe. Blue gets the tips with the low heavies. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Quick step forward. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Knocked him out of the air. Goes to the air. The low kick hits. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Wall splat into the guard frame. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Come on now, Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low heavy. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. From up above. Takes a trip. The super armor does its job. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 is almost gets her. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Closes the gap. How will they take? Hits them with a stopping block. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Shikujinrai doing the business. Not much life difference. Player 2, oh no, they're stunned. Player 2, there's a burnout. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Ooh, what a smart throw. Any mistake, will this super art do anything? They're taking a stride to make something happen with an overdrive on. Flatline them. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
All right. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Big low reaching heavy. Reads their mind and texts the throw. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Left off a projectile to waste. They couldn't shake the projectile. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Can't tech the throw. Rising uppercut. Dashes. Smart play with the throw. Play a super art. They're going for the super art. Not so fast. Not much life difference. Going in. Big throws. That throw will do some good damage. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Air money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa.
Bet that hurt.
Looking for a hole. Gets them with a quick low kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Clutch parry. Gotta do better than that. From low heavy to throws him. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. All the throw connects. There's a burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with good decision with that throw. What's next? Player 1 can't let this simmer. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Finds the target. More fuel to the fire. Hook him up. Player 2 is on the brink of disaster. Folks, they think this time to bust this out. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. They are done. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this. Come on. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Neither of them willing to back off here. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Just out of range for that throw. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Jumps in. What'll happen here? Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Brushes that off and keeps going. Flashes them. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Forcing them to block the drive impact near the corner is a very smart play on their part. Player two has an empty drive gauge. This is a knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Knockdown and... just goes for it at this range. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player two showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Opts for the air-to-air encounter. Lands the forward throw. The corner pressure continues. Player one is maintaining the corner. Snipes them out the air. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Unfazed by the switch and block. Blocks it though. Oh, says no to the impact. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player two in dire straits with burnout. A quick breather. Gets the jump in. Solid anti-air. The low heavy connected? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Adds a bit of OD spice. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Hits him with a stop and pop. Player one with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Ooh, there's a burnout. Both burns out. Reads the jump in perfectly. But this can lead to some big damage. The low's blocked. What now? Connects with the throw. Charges up the flat. Are you kidding me? I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Gotta do this. Come on.
I'll take on all of round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. The low kick connects. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. I can't keep track of these corner switches. The low heavy hits. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Double lariat and now reads them. Player two has the life lead. Can they use it? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Grabs and throws them away. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Low heavy. Life lead is there, but still, they can't squander this punish counter check. What a finish! Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jumping. Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Can't take the throw. All right, what's the KO? Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Decides to create some distance to start. Jumps! Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Experiencing burnout. But hits them with a stop and vibe. Not much life difference. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Knockdown and there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Bring in the heat! This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player one showed they are truly the best of the best.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Gotta do
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Scores a punish counter right off the bat. What a read. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The jump in catches them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Knockdown. Gets him. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player one chases them down. Corvalán brushes that off and keeps going. Shippu Jinrai doing the business. Shippu Jinrai hits. Good damage off from that. Going in. Sneaks in above. Scrapping it out up close. What'll happen here? This can lead to some big damage. They were not cleared for takeoff. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round.
Pay attention! Dragon Knight!
Throws him down. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Nice Manes Dore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Player 2 creates a KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Throws them to negate the block. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Breaks those shins. Knockdown and still scrapping for control of the space. Both fighters have a full super meter. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. There's the burnout. Get ready to be. It's too much. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Air throw had their eye on the sky. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Lots of aggression from both sides. Trips him up. Grabs him. Big low, reaching heavy. Will that drive impact get punished? Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Threads it cleanly. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Gets a risky buff in. Scrapping it out, up throws him. Knockdown and super. Knew the throw was coming. Are we gonna see a comeback? Gets the tips with the low heavy. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. Connects with the throw. Jumps in. Knocks them out of the air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. All the throw connects. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Drops that off. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Low heavy. Burns out. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Wraps it up with a throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The combo's there. Player 1 chases them down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. They trade. Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Can't tech the throw. The throw misses. Time to do some damage after that. Gets. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Projectile to try and change the situation. Holds out with the block. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to brushes that off and keeps going. No knockdown. The low kick hits. Wait, will this super art do anything? Bring in the heat. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can fill themselves a streak.
Best practice. Tutorial. First unranked match. Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Gotta do this. Come on.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Throw heavy. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Deftly shuts out the jump lead. There's the punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 chases them down. Alright, what's coming up next? Absorbs the attack. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. And Dyer's gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Holds out with the block. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Jumps in. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Both fighters planning something? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be... Oh, what's this? There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Bring in the heat! Oh yeah, that's what I like to see! Shin, Ryu, Ripper!
Bet that hurt.
Player 2 experiencing burnout. That's a big gap. KO! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Jumps up. Smart play with the throw. Rushes that off and keeps going. Both fight. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Played the low. Smart stuff. Poking at that range to zone the opponent. Punish counter set to the table. Wow, reads the counterattack. Both fighters' drive gauges might be for solid anti-air. Crowns them from above. Amazing. He drops them. Genius read with that throw escape. This is gonna hurt. Player 2, they couldn't tech the throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Low kicks are a no-go. Opts for the throw. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Backs them into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. Grabs them. Blocks the low heavy. Caught in the cross-up. Life Legal gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That combo did decent damage. Scrap hits him with a stop and pop. Experiencing burnout. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage on him. Player 2 in dire straight anti-air in the clutch. The low. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They gotta break through with the throw. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance at that jump in. Blocks the jump in. Well-timed command throw there. What are they thinking here? Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Player 1 chases them.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage.
The big play does it.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Player 1 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 2 can't burnout activates. Still slugging it out at this range. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Looking to plant him with a pile drive. No escaping that. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Special match. Here comes a new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Gotta do this.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Throws them down. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Fantastic reactions there. Projectile to try and change the situation. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive use.
Both fighters are super low on both drive gauge and life right. This could be big. Jumps in. Knockdown and burnout active in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Flashes them. Risky up-close scraps still going. Both fighters planning something? Max SA gauges. A super art? The super doesn't hit. Looking to impress with this super. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. New Ripper! Make smart use of the game. The low. What'll happen here? The low's blocked. Both fighters are hurting. What's gonna happen? Burns out. Player 2 can't use any drive boost.
gotta play it safe. Throws do not get the tips with the low heavy. Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.